Shit, broke. Fuck. So in case you haven't noticed, I really like Spider-Man. I know. You wouldn't have guessed. Well, today, I have a little story about a time when I was Spider-Man. Now wait, before you click off the video, trust me, you're gonna really like this story. It's about lies, trickery, deceit, more trickery, a potential pedophile. And sure, the potential pedophile was me, but it's fine, okay? It's all good.
It's all behind me now. Plus, I was only like 8 or 9 anyway, so it wasn't pedophilia. It's all good.
Now I know what you're thinking. Michael, what's the story about? And hold your goddamn horses, I was getting to that. So here's a little background information before we start the story. I used to play football, tackle football, because I'm not a pussy. Now I know what you're thinking. Michael, you didn't play tackle football. You're too gay for that. You're a theater and choir kid. The fuck you mean? You sing, you don't wrestle. On the field. Maybe in bed, because you're not a virgin, Michael. You're really cool, and you've definitely got laid with a bunch of ladies before, right, Michael? Because you're cool. Thank you, young sir. I know I am very cool, and I do get laid with ladies because I am not gay. But, yes, I did play tackle football, and yes, it was hard. And no, my team never won a single game. And no, it wasn't my fault. It was obviously the team's fault. This is going really terribly. Anyways, it all started one day at practice. So, I just woke up this morning and I was like, shit, I have to go to practice. Fuck. And for some reason, I decided to take a Spider-Man mask. I grabbed the Spider-Man mask off the table and shoved it in my pocket. Why? I actually didn't have a reason. I just felt like doing it. And here's the Spider-Man mask right now. So you'll probably see it's kind of creepy. It's very creepy. But I had it in my bag. When we got there, the coach decided, hey, you know what? Fuck you. Surprise. You guys are going to be doing the cheerleading today, and all the cheerleaders are going to be doing the football playing today. And we were all like, you motherfucker. And me, being the smart motherfucker I am, I just happened to this day put the Spider-Man mask in my pocket. I know what you're thinking. Michael, this is unbelievable. You obviously knew. I didn't, though. That's the thing. So that's why it's kind of funny. So I pulled the Spider-Man mask out of my pocket. And I put that shit on during practice. Ugh. Fuck. I can't see. Fuck, my hair. Ah! Ugh. Okay, cool. So I put the mask on. You know, like a G that I am. Fuck, this is really hurts. Okay, so, cool. Anyways, so I put the mask on, so you couldn't see who I was. And yes, I know, super cool. And we were doing the things, and I was, doing the cheerleading things. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Because I was doing my job. And then afterwards, all the parents were talking and shit. And, I decided, hey, fuck this. So I started walking around, and there was a bunch of little kids there. And they saw this, and they thought, is that Spider-Man? And I don't know how the fuck they saw this thing and was like, is that Spider-Man? I would have fucking been creeped out and fucking ran if I was a little kid, but they thought I was the real Spider-Man. They were like, how'd you get there? And how'd you get here? And I was like, I swung here with my web. Sorry, I'm out of web fluid, even though I was wearing like football gear. And then just a Spider-Man mask, so I don't know how whatever. So, this is where the potential pedophilery comes in. Anyway, so this is where I was potentially thought of as a pedophile. Now, no one actually thought of me as a pedophile, except for myself, of course. And these kids, they would follow me, and I kept making them give me high fives. And a few kids followed me, and they were like little toddlers. And they followed me behind this rock. And it's a little creepy. Now these must have been like the worst parents in the world, because they weren't concerned at all. They were like, oh, it's completely fine and natural, right? And so they're not even concerned. They're not even watching their children at this point. But their kids are gone behind a rock with a guy who looks like this. So where the fuck's the kid gone? I don't know, but I kept going behind that rock with them time and time again, you know, just to get a few peeks. Just kidding. I'm not a pedophile. Don't hurt me. But this next thing I did is fucking retarded, but it's whatever. So we were walking around, and then there was a fence. And it was like a wooden fence, and there was like a gap. And I thought, hey, you know, it'd be really cool. I'll be like really cool, and I'll jump through the holes of the fence because it was like a wood thing. And so looking like this, let me remind you. I take a run and I try to jump through the fence, but my foot got caught on the fence, and the fence broke and fell over. And one of my friends saw me and was like, Michael, did you just break the fence? What are you doing? And then I was like, I'm not Michael, and I fucking ran. I fucking booked it down the field. Like, I left that little like toddler in the dust who was watching me. I just fucking like dipped, and he was like, what the fuck? And so I just kind of dipped, and yeah, but then later my grandmother came up to me and was like, Michael, it's time to go. And then I was like, kid, I got a secret to tell you. Can you keep it? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, my real identity is Michael. Fuck, my hair's really greasy. That's why I was wearing a hat. Anyways, my real identity is Michael. And he was like, cool. And then, yeah, my life went on. So that's the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and